Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praise and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Ruach. Double honors to my elders and my apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect that is out here pushing this truth with sincerity, and may the blessing and election fall upon your household. Alright, I'm Brother Yazazak back again with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Alright, y'all know when this lesson is edifying. We're getting closer and closer to, times of Jacob's trouble and trials and tribulations that, we're gonna be going through now. These devils are gonna be hunting us down. Alright. This is gonna, just be a brief little daily edification and exhortation I'm gonna be doing. I got 3 precepts here. And yeah, so let's just get straight to the precepts. This is Ezekiel 2 and 5. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there hath been a prophet among them. All right. So you Jake out there that are hard-headed, that is not taking heed to this truth, that is not, listening and following the law, such commandments as placed for you. All right. You guys are through. All right. You guys are a rebellious house. All right. You got the prophets on the highways and byways. You may have prophets, in your family is telling you the truth, and, Jake is still not receiving and being hard-headed, all right? And when that time for them to understand and to see, it's going to be too late, and they're going to be like, they knew that they had a prophet among them. This is Isaiah 30 and 10. Which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not. Unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Okay, you go into these, these so-called Christians, into these Christian churches, got these Christian pastors, dressed in their $1,000 suits or whatever, $200 suits, whatever, and their nicest suits, and they get buildings packed with Jake, especially Jake, in there, got the buildings packed, listening to these pastors prophesying deceased, prophesying lies, not telling them the truth, but they'll rather hear that than to hear the truth. The minute you start, prophesying the truth to these Jakes, to these people, they're cut, because their spirit, they start to run. All right, they start to deflect. They start to go over circles. They start to do other things. They don't want to hear the truth. They're so used to this Babylonian society that the wicked Esau Edom set up for them. All right, they'd rather listen to a pastor prophesying deceit, prophesying false things to them. All right, but when you tell them the truth, they're ready to flee. All right, this is 1 Corinthians 2 and 14. The natural person does not accept the things of the Spirit of Yahweh, for they are folly to him, and he is not able to understand them because they are spiritually discerned. Okay, there's a lot of things, all right, with these 2/3 and Jake's out here. There's a lot of things when we try to break down to them, simple things. You try to break down to these Jake, they're not going to be able to understand. Okay, there's a lot of things they're not going to be able to understand. It's going to be too high level for them spiritually. Okay, and two, they are spiritually discerned. They could be scoffing. They could not truly be sincere. They're not going to understand. All right, there's a lot of things they're not going to understand. Those are going to be stumbling blocks. Okay, they're going to come across stumbling blocks, and for example, breaking down, the Sabbath to a Seventh-day Adventist, okay, that believes that the Sabbath is constantly always on Saturday, breaking down the Sabbath to them. They wouldn't be able to understand that for the most part. If some can receive, but for the most part, a lot of them are not going to be able to receive that. Okay, they're spiritually discerned. It's going to be too high of a level for them. Okay, yeah, so with certain certain things, if Yahweh Shem Shah did not put that, in their spirit for them to understand, and I can be able to receive that. Okay, that's why, if I'm in a situation, I'm talking to someone, I just say, hey, if you can receive it, you can receive it. All right. Because you never know. Lord willing, Lord willing, we part of the number. Lord willing, hey, they could be part of the number two. You don't know. All right, but if it's not in how Bashem Shah's will for them to understand, they're not gonna understand. All right, and we're getting closer and closer to these times. All right, and closer to the times of Jacob's trouble. All right, closer to the time of the famine of the word. All right, that's Amos 8 and 11. We're getting closer to that famine of the word. All right, the prophets are on the highways and like the prophets are on the highways and byways prophesying the downfall of Babylon. All right, we are out there day in and day out doing the works. Okay, and whenever we prophesy, smooth things, it's like it. But since we're not out there prophesying smooth things, you know, Jake doesn't want to listen. All right, but when we prophesy the truth, that's when Jake wants to scoff, flee, cause confusion and whatnot. All right, it just lets you know what we are speaking is truly of the book. All right, we're keeping it straight down to the truth. All right, because Yahweh Shah was doing the same thing back in the ancient days, and they killed him. All right, they spit on him, they spat on Yahweh Shah, they were cussing at Yahweh Shah, they called Yahweh Shah a devil. They're doing the same thing that they did to Yahweh Shah back in those ancient days. They're doing that to us now, to the prophets on the highways and byways now to this day. All right, they're doing that to us now. All right, how more for it for you to see that? All right, how more for it is it for you to see that we're getting closer and closer to those end times? All right, Lord willing, it's just a brief lesson, but Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise and glories to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah Bahasham, Baruch Kodash. Double honors to my elders and my apostles, a great millstone. Salutations to your hopeful elect that is out there pushing this truth with sincerity. And may the blessing of election fall upon your household. Until next time, Shalom and a bubble ball.